We've got this diagram and we're told that the line ABC has got the equation y equals minus 1/2 x plus 5. We're told that AB is equal to BC, so this is equal in length to this. And we're told that point D is minus 13, 0. I need to work out the equation of the line through A and D, so I want the equation of this line. Well, first let me mark on some of this information onto my diagram. I know that this point here is minus 13. I know this point here, that's where x equals 0 on this line. So if x equals 0 on this line, then the y coordinate here is 5. I can find out the coordinate of point C quite easily because I know that's the point where y equals 0. That's where this line crosses the x-axis. So y equals 0 at that point. So if I make this equal to 0, then I can rearrange that, take the half x to the other side, and I find that x is 10. So I know that this point here is the point 10, 0. I can now work out what point A is quite easily because I know that AB is equal to BC. This is equal in length to this. And that is helpful because considering I know that this is the coordinate 10, 0 and this is the coordinate 0, 5, well, I can think of going from C to B. I can go from C to B as going across 10 up 5. And I know I have to do the same thing to go from B to A because AB is the same thing as BC. So to go from B to A, I'm going to go across another 10 and up another 5. So that tells me what the coordinate of A is. I know its coordinate is minus 10 because remember I've gone from here, I've gone from 10 to 0 and I'm going from 0 another 10 to get to minus 10. Then in terms of the y coordinates, I've gone from 0 to 5 and then I'm going to go up another 5 again, so that would be plus 10. So let me just repeat that because this is the key to the whole question really. To go from C to B, I've gone across 10 up 5. And then I'm doing the same thing again, across 10 up 5. That's where that came from. Now I've got these two coordinates, it's pretty easy for me to work out the equation of that line now. I'm first going to work out the gradient of this line. So the gradient is the change in the y coordinates. So I've gone from 0 to 10. Divided by the change in the x coordinates, I've gone from minus 13 to 10 to minus 10. So that's going across 3. So my gradient of this line here is 10 over 3. I can now say y equals 10 over 3x plus something. And if I substitute either one of these coordinates in here, I'll work out what c is going to be. Doesn't matter which one you use. I am going to use point D here. So I'm going to say that 0 equals 10 over 3 multiplied by minus 13 plus c. So 0 equals minus 130 over 3 plus c. So c is going to be 130 over 3. So the equation of my line is y equals 10 over 3x plus 130 over 3. It's not told me how to write my answer, so I could leave it like that, or I could decide to multiply both sides by 3 just to tidy it up a little bit. Either of those are both fine answers.